Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of TopoRanger. Doing something a little bit different today. Look at that, it's a nice piece of quartzite. Here's this I think is from a dolomite quarry. Test bore, where they bore down, they see what exactly they got beneath them. They do a bunch of these, like I got some cool looking rope. Got a bunch of driftwood. This is from the canal. That's a great episode when we actually find that missing lock there, and we're able to grab some metalwork that the wood had rotted out all around it. And of course here we have some slag. Like that. Some slag. Slag's always cool, right? This happens to be green. And that indicates the presence of, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. Here's a refractory brick. Elk steel. I think this came from that episode where we were out and we were looking at that kiln. There's a kiln up in the woods there by the lake. And of course I got some of my favorite rocks here. There's a nice piece of flint there. Cutting through the thorns, the underbrush of life, difficulties, problems, challenges we all face day to day. It's a lot like clearing brush. Not easy. It's not necessarily fun, but often it can be therapeutic. Clearing land, organizing rocks, raking out the detritus of your mind that collects, not unlike the thorns here that you see me clearing. Because we can't stop the growth of life. It just is unstoppable. And we can beat it back with hard work, but that's about it. But I'm gonna try to mold this area this summer, over the spring and the summer, okay? And I want you to join me. All right, so we got this area right here cleared out. Kind of in my backyard here, and I got to start working on stuff for the spring. So what we saw today was just me going through here, chopping down with the clippers, clipping all these thorns, just thorn bushes. There's still one there, but this area here we're going to clear out, and we're going to build a fire ring, and we're also going to build a primitive structure here. I'm not exactly sure what it's going to look like right now. I am collecting wood and rocks and stones for it. I want to make it interesting. And of course, this is a pile of stones here that I previously had collected several summers ago from this area here. This used to be the corner of a cornfield right here before development. And there's a lot of rocks, rather I should say boulders. Basically like a rock garden, you see that? I don't know if that's coming out. It's basically like, I think it's just quartzite and stuff like that. Because that's basically what we're on top of this ridge here. And then over here, we do have these rocks here, one here, and there's a big one right here. You see that? So what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna cut this down, expose this one, That might be a good seating. These are all the various rocks that I collected from farther up that way. Got a lot of that white quartzite. It's all just quartzite, I think. There's some type of black tube back there. You see that? What is that? Ow. Some kind of PVC pipe. I can't really reach in there. Ow. It's too thorny. All right, like last time we said, we're gonna take this thing out and expose the rock behind there. All right, let's kick it into overdrive here and watch me work my machete magic in high speed. When I first moved to this house many moons ago, I remember as a young kid, going back right where I am right now and finding old farm equipment, the remnants of old non-steam or gasoline powered stuff. I mean, this stuff was old, probably from the 1800s, and it was so deteriorated. It was already pretty much completely gone, and that was right here. I don't know what happened to that stuff, but it's no longer with us. As you can see, I've exposed this large quartzite boulder. What I'm going to do now is rake it off. Now, one thing that I did come across here that I think I want to try to keep is this stuff here. It kind of got somewhat trampled on or whacked out with the machete, but I want to try to keep this. I don't know if it's invasive, I don't know what it is, or if it's just a natural plant, but I think it looks pretty cool. Maybe we'll try to ID it and see what it is. If it's not some type of invasive thing, I'll keep it. I like the way that it looks. Lots of rocks down in there. So I hope you're enjoying this video. I know it's different from what I normally do. I'm still doing the exploration stuff. But, you know, you gotta mix it up sometimes. Things get stale, things get old. Gotta try new stuff, right? Very important thing to do in life. Here's the black PVC I was talking about yesterday. I have no idea how this got here. How long it's been here, what it was for. There are holes in it, so I'm thinking maybe it was for some type of watering thing, but I don't remember this ever being here before. So we'll try to find a use for it, since it is pretty strong and it's a nice length. So we just added a nice bunch of small, medium-sized rocks to the boulder pile. Over here you can see this is the rock we wanted to expose. And this is that plant that's right there that maybe we want to keep. I don't know. You guys know what this is? Anybody out there know what this is? Please leave it in the comments. I won't research it before I post the video. You can clearly see it here. It's right there. And there's even more rocks back here. Like I said, this could be hundreds of years worth of stones tossed from the field. A lot of this stuff is probably tossed by the farmer. It's another piece of quartzite. Let's Let's brush off this boulder and see what it looks like. All right, so now I'm gonna clear this off, and then I'm gonna bring down one of our special stones that we have up in the garage, and we're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with it. First, we gotta clean this off and just reveal it. All right, so we've in place the great crystal, which is this thing right here. Now, for you out there who've been subscribed to me for a while, you might remember the episode where I go to Cadorus Creek. I found this monster, either dolomite or calcite crystal, on the banks of the creek, and I managed to get it out. And this is it. I haven't really done anything with it from that point. It was just sitting in the garage. So I figured, hey, why don't I bring it down to our new little rock garden here, our sanctuary, whatever you want to call it. I would like to power wash it though, or scrub it or something. But you can see it right here. So here's the host rock, right? There's that line right there. This is the vein. And it starts over here again. This thing probably weighs 50 pounds. And this is just all crystal in here. It's a thick vein. This stuff here is dirty. But as you turn it over, oh, and it's also falling apart. Hold on. Yeah. Some of it's pretty crumbly. There we go. Oh. Anyway, as you can see here, how's that? And you can just see it. Some of it's crumbly. And I think what we're going to do, it's not a particularly attractive stone, and I have 3 other more important rocks or boulders that have more significance to me than this one. I think I might just bust this one up, turn it into like a crystal powder of some type, and I don't know, just as something to do that would be fun, maybe interesting to watch. It's just very white, and I do believe the whole thickness is that. So for right now, we're just going to leave it right here and figure out what we're going to do with it. I do have I think a 3-pound sledge, which would probably be the best. And I think the structure is going to go right here. So we got this nice pile of rocks building up. We got our great white crystal there. As I said before, you can see there is a rock garden over there. It's gonna wrap it up, okay? I'll pick it up again when I come out to work on the spring cleanup. It's Brett for TopoRanger, signing out.